A man once ate an entire airplane. Yes, you read that right, an actual airplane. And if that surprises you, wait until you hear about the guy who can run for days without stopping, or the woman who can see objects for over a mile away with her bare eyes. These are just a few of the real-life superhumans living among us. Today, we're diving into 10 incredible stories of people with abilities so extraordinary, they'll leave you speechless. Ready to be amazed? Let's dive in. Number 1. Alan Robert, the French Spider-Man. Alan Robert, also known as the French Spider-Man, has an unbelievable ability to scale some of the tallest skyscrapers in the world using nothing but his bare hands. No ropes, no harnesses, just pure skill, strength, and a bit of chalk dust. He's climbed the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and even the Empire State Building in New York. Alan started climbing cliffs as a child, but soon his love for heights turned into an obsession with skyscrapers. What's even more fascinating is that Alan does this without permission. His climbs are often illegal, and he's been arrested multiple times. But he's not driven by fame or money. He does it for the thrill. Alan's mental toughness is what sets him apart. He can stay calm and focused even when hanging hundreds of feet above the ground. Talk about nerves of steel. Number 2. Wim Hoff, the Iceman. Wim Hoff, known as the Iceman, has done what most would consider impossible. He can withstand extreme cold for hours without getting frostbite or hypothermia. He has climbed to Mount Everest in just shorts and shoes, and holds the world record for the longest ice bath, where he submerged himself in ice for nearly 2 hours. Wim believes his body's ability to handle the cold comes from a mix of meditation, breathing techniques, and sheer mental willpower. What makes Wim even more remarkable is how he uses his techniques to help others. He claims anyone can do what he does with the right training. People from all over the world come to learn from him, trying to harness their body's natural ability to withstand cold. Wim's story is a reminder that the limits of the human body might not be as fixed as we think. Number 3. Daniel Kish, the real-life daredevil. Daniel Kish lost his sight as a child, but he didn't let blindness stop him from exploring the world in a way that seems almost supernatural. He taught himself to see using echolocation, much like a bat. By making clicking sounds with his tongue and listening to how the sound bounces off objects, Daniel can see his surroundings without needing his eyes. He hikes, rides bikes, and even plays sports. What's really cool is that Daniel doesn't just use this ability for himself. He teaches other blind people how to use echolocation too, helping them become more independent. His story is a perfect example of how the human brain can adapt in extraordinary ways when faced with challenges. Number 4. Stephen Wilshire, the human camera. Stephen Wilshire has the amazing ability to draw entire cityscapes from memory after just a single glance. Born in London, Stephen is autistic and savant, which means its brain processes information in incredible ways. He's known as the human camera because his memory is so precise that he can recreate complex scenes in stunning detail, whether it's the skyline of New York City or the streets of Rome. Stephen's talent became famous when he drew a detailed picture of London after a helicopter ride over the city. Every window, every street, and every building was exactly where it should be. His story is proof that some people can see the world in ways the rest of us can only imagine. Number 5. Natasha Damina, the girl with X-ray vision. Natasha Damina from Russia claims to have the ability to see inside people's bodies. As strange as it sounds, she has diagnosed medical conditions in people without any equipment, just by looking at them. Her gift first appeared when she was a child, and since then, she's been tested by doctors who are both amazed and skeptical. Some people believe Natasha can detect diseases like tumors, while others think her talent might be a mix of intuition and observation. While her abilities have yet to be fully proven by science, Natasha continues to fascinate people around the world. Whether she has true X-ray vision or just an incredible intuition, her story makes you wonder about the hidden powers of the human mind and body. Number 6. Michael Lotito, Mr. Eat Everything. Michael Lotito, a man from France, earned the nickname Mr. Eat Everything because, well, he could eat things that no one else would ever dream of putting in their mouth, like glass, metal, and even an airplane. Yes, you heard that right. Michael actually ate an entire airplane, piece by piece, over 2 years. His body was able to digest materials that would cause serious harm to anyone else. Doctors found that Michael had an unusually thick stomach lining that allowed him to eat sharp objects without getting hurt. He didn't stop at planes, though. Michael ate bicycles, shopping carts, and even TVs. His diet was certainly unusual, but it made him a global sensation. The fact that he lived to tell the tale without any major health issues is as mind-blowing as his incredible eating habits. Number 7. Isao Machi, the modern samurai. Isao Machi is a Japanese swordsman with reflexes so fast that he can slice a speeding baseball in half. Known as the modern samurai, his skills with a katana, a traditional Japanese sword, are almost unbelievable. He's not just quick. Isao has a level of precision that makes it look like he can predict the future. In fact, he once sliced a pellet fired from an airsoft gun, a feat that seems superhuman. Isao's ability to react in the blink of an eye has earned him multiple world records. His dedication to perfecting his craft is a testament to the incredible things the human body can do when trained with focus and discipline. Watching him in action feels like you're witnessing a superhero in real life. Number 8. Stig Severinsen, the Human Aquaman. Stig Severinsen, from Denmark, is often called the Human Aquaman because of his mind-blowing ability to hold his breath underwater for over 22 minutes. That's longer than most people can even imagine going without air. Stig is a freediver, which means he dives deep into the ocean without any oxygen tanks, relying only on the air in his lungs and his impressive mental control. He uses techniques like meditation and controlled breathing to slow down his heart rate and conserve oxygen. Stig's record-breaking dives have taken him to extreme depths that would normally be dangerous, if not deadly, for regular people. His ability to push the limits of human endurance is a true example of mind over matter. Number 9. Dean Karnazes, the Marathon Man. Dean Karnazes has a superpower that most people could only dream of. He could run for days without getting tired. Known as the Marathon Man, Dean has run over 350 miles without stopping and completed 50 marathons in 50 states over 50 days. His stamina is off the charts, and scientists are still trying to figure out how his body can keep going long after others would collapse from exhaustion. What makes Dean's story even more inspiring is that he didn't discover his ability until he was 30 years old. After a night out, he decided to go for a run and ended up rediscovering his passion for long-distance running. Since then, he's become a legend in the ultra-marathon world, proving that it's never too late to unlock your hidden talents. Number 10. Slavica Pajic, the Battery Man. Slavica Pajic, from Serbia, is known as the Battery Man because he can conduct electricity through his body without getting hurt. He discovered his unique talent when he accidentally touched a live wire and felt nothing. Since then, Slavica has been able to withstand huge amounts of electricity, enough to power a light bulb or boil water. His body somehow manages to channel electricity in a way that protects him from the damage that would normally result from such high voltage exposure. Slavica has amazed scientists and audiences alike with his ability to handle electricity like a superhero. It's a power that seems straight out of a comic book, but in Slavica's case, it's very real. That's a wrap. If you enjoyed meeting these extraordinary humans, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing stories. Until next time, stay curious.